Good day everyone, my name is Generous B. Escorel from Section 9 Aquino, and today I'm discussing to you the feasibility of tobacco and dishwashing soap as pesticide. Let's begin with the introduction. One of the farmer major problems are pests. Plant pests disrupt plant growth and inflict damage to both cultivative and wild plants. The effect of crop production and the income of our farmers, it is estimated that pre and post-harvest pests damage at least 30 to 40% of global agriculture production which represent around 40 billion US dollar per year worldwide. Losses are higher in less developed nations where high input management is less widely implemented and meteorological conditions may be more favorable because of this humans tend to find and develop new pesticides. However, inadequate application of these pesticides may have negative impact to our environment and human health. Pesticide is a toxic substance that we use to eliminate or kill pests. It is refers to a substance or mixture that kills a pest or prevent or decreases the damage that a pest may cause. Pests include insects, mice, and other animals, as well as weeds, fungi, germs, and viruses. There are several types of pesticide that are grouped by types of pests they kill. There are also some pesticides that can use to prematurely lose a plant leaves defoliant function as drying agent, desiccant, or to modify a plant growth. Some pesticides are considered biodegradable, but some are not. There are pesticides who are persistent enough to stay for months or years before breaking down into harmless compounds. Although pesticide can also be derived from natural sources like bacteria, animal, plants, and so on. They are typically chemicals. It is contains a lot of chemical substance such as 2,4 dichloropropisocytic acid, 2,4-D eldrin or dildren, astrazine, cordine, chlordicon, DDT, DDE, DDD, ATC. Chemical pesticide can affect or environment cause environmental issues. To give an example, pesticide can pollute our air which can lead to respiratory diseases. Furthermore, some pesticide can end up in drinking water because of it leaching into the soil or groundwater. Pesticide can be digested, expelled, stored in the body fat of human and animal. Chemical pesticides have been linked to a variety of severe health impacts like dermatological, gastrointestinal, neurological, respiratory, reproductive, and endocrine effect. If not treated immediately, it may lead to hospitalization or worse, death. You can find some residues of pesticide in everyday foods including water, refreshment, fruits juice, and so on. Just washing and peeling cannot remove all the residues in our food. However, you can remove the residues in your fruit and vegetable by soaking it in water with 2% salt or for 20 minutes. Baking soda with water and soaking it in vinegar also work. Nicotina tabacum, also known as tobacco, is a plant with leaves that contain nicotine, which is highly addictive drug. The tobacco plant originates from South America. It has some thick stem and large over leaves and also produce white or white red or, or pink flower, it can reach 3 to 5 centimeter, 1.25 to 2 inches, and length. Tobacco plants can reach from 1.2 to 1.8 centimeter or 4.4 and 6 feet and height. This plant contains, of course, nicotine toxic substances such as cesium and lead are frequently found in the soil where tobacco plants grow, and nitrates are commonly found in fertilizer. On the other hand, the mild liquid dishwashing soap is typically used as hand dishwashing soap because it is mild and it is harmless for our skin. Now let's move to the statement of the problem. This study aimed to determine the feasibility of tobacco in dishwashing soap as pesticide. Specifically, it seeks answer to the following queries. First, what are the substances that tobacco contains that effective from pesticide? Second, what are the substances that mild dishwashing soap contain that is effective for pesticide? Third, how will this study help our environment and farmers? Fourth, are tobacco in mild dishwashing soap feasible to be an alternative pesticide? Now let's move to the purpose of the study. The purpose of this study is to lessen the use of chemical pesticides that contain harmful substances that may have damaging environmental and human health impacts. As of now, farmers are facing problems about pest and pesticide to use to solve this problem. This study also sought the possibility of tobacco in dishwashing soap as pesticide, which is way more cheaper and affordable for our farmers, unlike organic pesticides. The problem about pests affect the whole country and causes decrease in economy. Thus, this research may help to solve this issue. Now let's move to the research question and hypothesis. Research question: are tobacco and ball dishwashing soap as feasible to be an alternative pesticide? Hypothesis: tobacco and ball dishwashing soap as feasible to be an alternative pesticide. Now let's move to a review of literature. You're certainly aware that tobacco plants or Nicotina tabacum contains nicotine, but you might be surprised to discover that nicotine deters garden pests. Tobacco, which is often cultivated as an annual, is hardly in the United States. Plant hardiness Zone 511 of the United States Department of Agriculture tobacco-based pesticide are lethal to some insects, particularly soap-bodied organisms like slugs and aphids. Any processed tobacco could also be used to make a homemade organic pesticide. Tobacco, either rolling pipe or chewing along with cigarette, fall under the category. If growing your tobacco is not authorized in your area, you can also dry your leaves for the spray. Tobacco is also prominent as a garden pesticide, specifically for pests that feed on leaves, namely centipedes, caterpillar, and snail. Between the year 1537 and 1559, research articles written in Europe and Mexico are frequently referred to as medicinal that employs tobacco among the indigenous inhabitants of the New World. Its medicine use in general body illness such as catarrh, colds, and fever as an aid to digestion and hunger prevention. Tobacco leaves are often used as medicine for generation with Mexican physicians, using similar fresh leaves to assess the patient's headaches. In Colombia, fresh leaves were used to make poultices, which are applied to boil and woods. And in Africa, dry leaves were also used to eat with woods. Tobacco leaves contains antimicrobial properties too. The methanolic extract of powder snuff at 200 mg or ml is microbiological against Streptococcus and Candida. Scientists tested tobacco leaves if it is feasible to be an alternative pesticide by heating tobacco leaves fully in a vacuum 900 degrees Fahrenheit to make bio-oil and an, an unrefined material. Scientists then tested this oil against a wide variety of pests which includes 11 different fungi, 4 bacteria, and the Colorado potato beetle. It was effective and managed to block the growth of two types of bacteria and fungus. It is also killed all of the beetles. Dish soup, dish soap, ideally, mild dish soap is a must-have item in our kitchens. Surfactants are molecules that assist to suspend oil after they've been washed and they found a delicate dish soap. Surfactants include detergent, wetting agent, emulsifiers, foaming agents, and dispersants. Surfactants also are chemicals that lower the surface tension between two liquids, a gas, a liquid, or a liquid and solid. They used to clean windows, dishes, desks, seats, cooking utensils, offices, shelves, cabinet, racks, and table. Among the other things, it also gentle on your hands, so it won't bother them as you clean. Dishwashing or work dish washes for delicate plates are very soluble. It is disintegrates quickly in water. On the other hand, mild soaps were never intended to be used on plants and are typically phytotoxic, toxic toxic to plants. To varying degrees before applying the diluted resolution to any plants, always test it on a large number of leaves as a precaution. If there hasn't been any harm after 24 hours, it is a good indication to effectively treat the plants and at hand. A soluble bottle of detergent will be used plant that aren't traditional aren't. It is possible that identical washing soap that doesn't hurt one plant might harm another. To a different degrees, poisonous, every plant should always be double-checked and additionally delicate. These dish soaps are also less polluting than before. Now let's move to the methodology. Since its introduction to the market a few decades ago, liquid soap, a powerful competitor of traditional bathing and washing bar, has received an enormous response. The demand for the product is being fueled by the availability of easy-to-squeeze containers, refillable packs, and the range of aromas, the ease and convenience afforded by liquid from over solid bar, together with its success in treating viral bacterial disease spread across all regions of the world, has resulted in a general populace paying close attention to this product. The dispenser is a vital feature of liquid soap products since it makes product usage more convenient. To increase product usage, companies are focusing on developing easy-to-refill, quick-to-install, and automatic dispenser units. Dial, a Henkel brand, for example, offers a cost-effective EcoSmart, EcoSmart amenity dispenser, which include an easy-to-install unit for liquid soap and 100% recyclable refill bottles. Dishwashing liquid is a multi-purpose dishwashing mixture with antibacterial grease cutting properties for removing grease, fats, and oil from dishes, pots and other kitchen utensil faster and more effectively. This is dishwashing. This dishwashing liquid manufacturing process customized liquid detergent manufacturing plant, laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid, liquid soap, household liquid soap detergent production line, plant, equipment, machine in setup and instrumentation with combining homogenizing, emulsifying, heating function with operating platforms, and so on. The liquid soap line equipment and machine are widely used to produce detergent and toiletries, cosmetic cream, lotion, as well as food cream, paste, and other products. It is it is the most common type of cosmetic detergent and toiletry labor that produce a high quality product. These plants are designed with precision of efficiently meet the needs of the liquid soap industry and the machine adheres to international standard. This plant is instrumented with a water section pot and oil section pot, a transfer pump, a pipeline, an emulsifying pot, a vacuum system, an optional lifting system, an electrical system, and an operation platform, among other things. Tobacco sales and distribution are prohibited by people born after a certain year according to the Tobacco Free Generation Plan. The bill instead to fix weaknesses and present juvenile access law such as rights of passage and mixed signaling effect in the United States. Cigarette smoking is the leading cause of preventable disease. Disability and death according for around 480,000 deaths each year, or roughly 1 in every 5 deaths in the United States, nearly 14 out of every 100 adults age 18 and up. 14.0% smoked cigarettes in 2019. In the United States, this amount to an estimated 31.1 million adult smokers. To more than 16 million Americans are affected by a disease caused by smoking. Smoking prevalence has reduced from 20.9%, almost 21 out of every 100 people, to 16.9%, nearly 20 out of every 100 people. GATS, it's a nationally representative household survey that began in February 2007. As part of the ongoing Global Tobacco Surveillance System (GTSS), government can use the GATS to collect data on adult tobacco consumption as well as important tobacco control activities. The GATS result assess convertment and developing policies. Countries can compare their survey results to those of other nationally to allowing them to track and build effective tobacco control strategies. The GATS is an important instrument for countries to use in order to execute who empower a collection of six evidence-based demand reduction from programs stated in the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control (PCTC). This is all the material that we use. Loose tobacco, 250 ml. It is a granular tobacco that is mainly sold in packages. Mild dishwashing soap, 3 TBSP, are the soap or dishwashing soap that cannot harm our hands. It is used to wash the dishes by hand. We can also use it by cleaning jewelry and bathrooms. Water, 1 gallon. It is a substance that we use in our everyday life, in drinking water, washing our body, brushing teeth, cleaning, and many more. Large bowl, used to hold liquid, food, and other substances. Squirt bottle, it is an adjustable tool that can be used for spraying liquids into plants, animals, etc. This is the procedure. First, prepare all the materials that you are going to use for this project. Make sure that everything is clean and usable. Don't forget about to clean the place you're gonna use for this. Second, get 1 gallon of water and mix it with 250 ml loose tobacco in the large bowl. Put aside the mixture and put it in a place that it won't be disturbed and allow it to rest for 24 hours. If it is already similar to the color of the light tea, it is alright, but if it's too light, set it aside for another hours. If the mixture is already in the right color, pour 3 tablespoons mild dishwashing soap into the mixture, then stir and thoroughly. Next is pour the mixture into the large squirt bottle and shake it to mix it more. If it's already well mixed, you can use now it for the damaged areas of the plants. Thank you.